Good evening, Mr. Miyagi here. Sorry for the Rabsy Nesbitt headband. It's a bit warm in here and it stops the sweat running into my eyes. It's been a while since we've done a video. I think it's been over a month. I've been busy. Lots of decorating, unfortunately. And so I haven't had much time in the greenhouse, but tonight we're going to have a look and let's see what we've got. There's plenty to show you. So without further ado, let's crack on, get into it. It's looking a little foggy in here today. Let's put a fan on, shall we? There we go. I don't think the fan's clearing it. Oh yeah, it is. There you go. Foggers work really well. Turn the fans off and it takes literally 30 seconds to fill it up. I'm going to leave it with the fans off for half an hour or so, get the humidity right up. It's not overly warm today, so what are we on? 24C. So we'll let it build up for a while. I need to do some tidying around the garden. Cucumbers, courgettes, butternut squash, tomatoes. Bougainvillea's looking nice. Oh! Wow, giant mare's tail is really going. There you go. There's the garden. So we've left this for about a minute. And yes, you can't see anything in there. Lovely. All right then, let's get started. Where should we start? Where should we start? Decisions. Let's start down here. Maxima Trosmodiensis. Nothing spectacular at the moment, but I have seen a bigger one of these, and it caught my eye, and I kind of like it. Simple plant, but I think when it puts a bit of size on, it's going to be a nice plant, and to be fair, I think it'll be a nice breeding platform, really. So yeah, I snagged me one of them. Repotted this yesterday because this thing is just absolutely taking off. Stand by. Let me get out of the light. So there you go. This is Truncata peltata edwardsiana. At the moment, I'm seeing lots of eddy and lots of trunk, but not so much peltata. So effectively, it's like a trunk eddy with a squirt of peltata. Initially, when I got this plant, I wasn't that happy with it. It looked a bit meh, but as it's got bigger, it's kind of won me over. So it's going to be staying, and I think in time we should see good things off this. I think, in my uneducated opinion. So while I'm fishing this out of here, let's give a shout out to the come on, Nepenthes and I massive. So Ash, how you doing? Ash in the States, that is. Ashley Styles. Soy from the UK. Soy, who is the creator of Smilodon. I am honoured to say he's a friend, and he created one of my favourite plants, to be fair. I love Smilodon, and it's no secret. I've got quite a few now. I absolutely love Smilodon, and to be friends with the person that created it is, well, you know, it's a bit special. So who else we got? Amori, of course, my man Amori, Penda, Kev P up in Stoke. How you doing, Kev? I must give a shout out to Mick at Mick's Mastavalias, I believe it's called. He is the guru when it comes to all things orchid, and I've watched several of his videos, and I happened to watch a video the other day where Mick gave me a shout out, and totally took me by surprise. And my missus was gobsmacked. She said, "Oh, is he talking about you?" And I said, "Yeah." And so, you know, I was genuinely humbled, and I must thank you for that, Mick. You're a legend. So get yourself over to his channel and subscribe. I'll drop a link in at the bottom in the description, and go and give him some love and subscribe, because he's a good bloke, and he's got a Nep collection as well. He does collect Neps, albeit his first love is orchids. So yeah, get yourself over there. Go and check his channel out. So yeah, so there's Mick. Who else is there? The names will come. Oh, Big Dan, Tree Fella Dan. How you doing, brother? Mike King. How you doing, Mike? Coops, of course. Coops Carnivores. Can't forget Coop. There'll be a few more coming to me in a bit. But I'm going to show you this. This is, now, I think it's been a while since you've seen this. This is Vichai Platy, Vichai Candy Dreams. I don't know if you can remember the last time you saw this thing. I'll show you a picture first. It's this one. Quite an impressive plant. And the pictures are great. I mean, the picture before that was that one. So this plant has decided to start vining and leaf jumping. So I'm going to pop it down here so you can see its latest leaf jump. What in the world? That is amazing. This plant is now, with add this one on this side as well, this plant is now probably the best part of, I'd say it's over 2 feet across, easily over 2 foot. And we may have a flower off it soon, I think, because the way it's going, unbelievable. So that's it. Oh, excuse the mess. I've been doing a lot of weeding, a lot of repotting today, and so it's like a bomb site in here. Unfortunately, I've got that to tidy up now. So, but I thought I'd do a quick video. Well, not a quick video. I thought I'd do a video, as I haven't done one for a long time. So, but yeah, there is one of the Vichai Platy Vichai Candy Dreams, and it is a beast. And right above me here is the other one. If I can get it down, there you go. And this one has decided to follow suit, and there it is. Absolute monstrous. I think that's its latest picture, which is a bit deformed, unfortunately. There's the picture before it. But wow, just wow. Oh, hang on. That looks like a flower to me, if I'm not much mistaken. Yep. There's a flower in there. Happy days. Oh, please be female. Please be female. Please be female. Please, yeah, you can just see it there. Just popping its see it? Just popping its head out. Let me see, can I see? Bear with, can I tell what it is yet? Can you tell what it is yet? Oh, I'm not saying that. Ooh, it is. I think it's female. Let me see if I can zoom in on this for you. Just fold that leaf back a little. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. There we go. Hang on, let's zoom in again a bit more. There we go. Let's see. Focus for me, please. It down, I want to focus. I can tell you that the flowers appear to be oval in shape, which would suggest that it's female, but I'll leave that up there for a wee while where it was living. I had to move it because it was getting so big with the other one. They were taking up a bit of room, so that means that this one can't be far off, as they are from the same Grex and they're about the same size. So happy days. That has made me extremely happy. And while we're on the subject of flowers, we've got a flower in here. This is Platy Bosch. This is a confirmed male. This is already flowered once. It's also got a flower in this one as well, off the basil. So 2 Platy Bosch flowers. We're doing well so far. So we're not even a quarter of the way in, and we are on 1, 2, 3 flowers. And if I take a small step to my left, flower number 4, and this is on the big old Rob Cantley has popped out a flower for me. Unfortunately, it's a male. Well, I say unfortunately, there's nothing unfortunate about it. It's Rob pollen is always welcome in my eyes. A female would have been nice, but hey ho. You take what you're given at the end of the day. So what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. 4 flowers so far, and then we take another step to my left and just have a peek down here. And I don't know if you'll see this. I found this last night, and just tucked away in there. There we go. Is a female. This is a female, and it's on Tivii. This is. It is Maxima cross Veitchii Howl clone. Howl, Howell, Howl clone. So in the space of not even 6 foot, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. We're doing well so far. Platyburb is vining all the way up here, and she looks like she could be Projok and feel something there. I can definitely feel a lump there, so I'm not going to count that one. We don't know yet, but potentially there could be one in there. So hold your breath. We don't know. What else we got? Ericoides, it's a brand new leaf. Now, I don't know if it's something to do with the heat that we've had over the last few weeks here, but it's lost some of its hairs. It's not as hairy as it once was. And I've heard suggestions that the rougher the conditions, the hairier it gets, and the milder the conditions, the less hairier. So that does seem to hold water, because when this leaf first came out a couple of weeks back, it was super hairy, lots of bright ginger hair all over it, and it appears to have dispersed a lot of that hair. So the jury's out on that one. We shall see. We shall see. The log, let me just step back and show you this. The cork bark log that I planted up some time ago now is really starting to fill up. I just plonked some random plants in here. There's this is a Song of Melancholy cross. There's something here, I have no idea what it is until it puts out some bigger pictures, and then I might have a clue. There's some orchids. This is another Song of Melancholy cross with quite a nice picture, and this is that. And then down here, this is some sort of very toothy cross. It put out a picture a while back, and it was really well. It reminded me of Diabolica, but I know I haven't got a Diabolica like that lying around, so I'm pretty sure it's not Diabolica. It could be Hamata cross something else. I don't know. We shall find out when it puts out some bigger pictures. We've got club moss, as it's known by its common name. This came from, I can't say where it came from, but it was in a botanical gardens, and I literally happened to get a piece about that long stuck to my shoe, and when I got home I thought, oh, look at this, stuck to my shoe. And so I planted it, and it's taken off, kind of. It's very vigorous. It grows really quickly, and it's a welcome addition, to be fair. And then we've got, this is another Song of Melancholy, a different picture type. This is Spathulata spectabilis, and this here is, I don't know until it pictures. This is Densiflora Rob. This is Nagabonzo Tranquillata complex. See, I do remember. What's this one? Oh yeah, that's Naga. Naga Romeo Rodrovicii. I remember now. This is pretty nice. It's not focusing brilliantly because of the light or the lack thereof, but you get the picture. And that is, long name, Vent Sib Giant Vent Spath Loei Trosmadiensis EP. Eustacia tenuis is doing his thing. Always reminds me of a butterfly chrysalis. Whenever I see it, it's like a giant butterfly chrysalis. So such an elegant little picture. can almost imagine that popping open and a really big beautiful butterfly popping out of it. That would be mega cool. It's it really is the gift that keeps on giving. It's got 1, 2, 3 basils now, and this big long vine which terminates up here. I haven't wrapped that round there. It found its own way up there. It was just hanging. So it appears quite happy. This is a bit of an anomaly. This is, as it's called in Japan, Nakacho, Nepenthes Nakacho. I have no idea what Nakacho stands for. I've never actually heard of Nakacho, but it looks a bit like a ventrage to me. But I'll keep it around just because, you know, why not? Why not? Sumagaya. Sumagaya is finally producing some decent growth and some decent pictures. Looks very much like pulchra. In fact, I think they are, well, they may be related. I don't know. Somebody will correct me, no doubt, I'm sure. There's a Wistabat Berkii Hariana. Great plant. There's a couple of basil. This is the basil I'm looking at now, and the main vine is somewhere around here. It is, but I think it's just popped up another basil. And I'm not going to chop them. I'm not chopping any of my basils. I'm just, there's another one here. Look, I'll just let them get on with it, let them grow, and let them vine. That's platyburb vining, and it's put out a decent basil, which is now picturing. I mean, if I was going to do anything with that, I'd chop the top off the vine. I'd cut it probably around here and make 2 good cuttings, or maybe 3 cuttings out of that, and then just support the vine and wait for it to sprout again from another node, which, to be fair, this would have no problem shooting from nodes, because it's already started there. Started to put one out. Focus. There you go. So yeah, that's what I do with my vines. If I need to, I don't feel the need to just go chopping willy-nilly. Really, it's only if I think, yeah, I'm going to chop that and make a cutting, but I rarely do, to be honest. Moving further along, Sibianensis is now getting back to what it was, since I chopped the vines off this. Chopped the vine off that, and I chopped the vine off this one, because they were starting to decline, and the vine off that one is down there as a cutting, and to be fair, it's rooted, but it's not activated a node yet, but it is rooted. So since I've chopped that vine off, this thing has really started to get a giddy up, and so has the other one. This one is actually now vining again, so I'm half expecting another basil to pop up out of this. Now it's vining. And the same with this one. I'm half expecting a basil to pop up out of that one. This one is the first sib I ever bought, and I bought it because it was really stocky and chunky, really chunky pictures. Proper little chodes, and it still does. Proper little squat pictures. They are fantastic. Whereas this other one, I'll move this across a little. This other one puts out, actually this one is part of that plant. Should go over there. This is part of the stocky plant. Whereas this one puts out much skinnier pictures. As you can see there. So I've tried to sell them a couple of times, nobody wants them. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep them. I've actually got 3. There's another one here. This one is a confirmed male. I believe they are all male. That one's definitely male. Not sure about that one. But this one's flowered once, and it was definitely male. This one has flowered, and it was definitely male. So Roger Vici has finally got its act together, and it's now just brought out a picture. Well, I'll say just a few weeks ago. Not bad at all. When it was in the shed, it obviously didn't like the warm conditions in the shed, because it literally just stopped growing. I had 2. I had a bigger one than this. I've sold that. They both just stopped growing and stopped picturing, just stopped everything, and they clearly weren't happy. And it's only been since they've been in the greenhouse that they've finally come into sprung into life. So this corner used to be kind of the hospital ward where the poorly sick and dying plants came, and it's now turned into the rejuvenation ward, where everything is now quite happy. What's that? Spasbeck, Tivier, Spasbeck cross Tivier. I don't know where I got that from. I have no idea. I don't recall buying it, that's for sure. I think that may have been a seed from somewhere. This is Gantongensis. Is it? Yeah. Gantong. This thing just keeps going. It's quite happy down here in the shade. And down here we have another Some Melancholy Cross, and this one is quite, let me just change position. This one puts out quite a decent picture. Quite like that. Good growth as well. And that's been just tucked away up here in the hospital ward, and it's growing happily. Moving across the top, we've got, this is a Epiphytica clone 1. This is a rooted cutting. It's a wisteria plant. It was a rooted cutting, and it came from overseas, and it's along with a lot of other plants that it came with, and they all had shocking heat damage. Absolutely shocking heat damage. All the leaves were dead, dying, brown. I was gutted. It must have sat in a van somewhere, or it sat somewhere in the heat and basically just cooked the plants. And I think out of about 20 plants, I had about 10 survive. And well, initially it was 15, and they've started dying off, and some of clinging to life, like this one. Its growth tip is still firm, and it has still got a few of the leaves. It may pull through, hopefully, fingers crossed. We shall see. One of several truncatas that are dotted around here all over the place. This one's Pantheron range. Quite a nice truncata that. Look after that. And then tucked away here, which is just opened. Look at the speckling on that, on the wings, and quite a lovely peristome. That is Boschiana Veitchii, cross Veitchii, Highland Gold peristome, cross Maxima, cross Stenophila, Lowii, cross Rocco, cross Veitchii. So a stripy plant, in other words. She's going to be stripy. We've got a new picture on Veitchii Eddie. Not as red as that one went down there, but it was in heavy shade when it popped that open. So that's probably why. We've got another truncata here. This one. Maybe a little etiolated, because that is it's a bit of a bizarre leaf it's just put out there. Or is it a big old leaf jump? It may be a big old leaf jump. It's a truncata D. So who knows? Vent porcelain Eddie has just popped a new picture. And leaf jumps. Fantastic plant. I love that plant. Little baby. I don't think you've seen this one yet. This is Squat 1 cross 3734. This is one of the Tom Bennett seedlings that we nicknamed Supernova. It is like a little tennis ball. Puts out the most amazing pictures. Let me get seated for a second. Oh, because my poorly back is screaming at me. Oh, that's better. Good Bennett. Wow. Okay, so Veitchii. Here's another one. This is an older one. They keep the striping really well, and as they go over, they go a lovely bronze colour, but still keep the striping. And this thing is really getting to be quite a considerable size. This is my biggest supernova. And then down here we've got Blacklip, one of the Blacklip crosses, right next to another Blacklip cross. Great cross that. And then what's this one? This is Vici Barrio Candy BB cross Vici Barrio M EP. So Vici Barrio Candy BB cross Vici Barrio M. And I grew this from seed. I didn't have many that germinated, and I had about 4 or 5 germinate, and I have gifted the majority of them to other people who I felt was worthy of free VGI, because I know they'll look after them, and should anything happen to mine, I know that potentially I'll be able to get a basil back off somebody in the future. That is part and parcel of why you share plants, because if you lose it, then hopefully you can get it back somewhere down the line. This is another 3734, another supernova of mine, which is just opening a new picture. Now this one isn't quite as tubby as the other one, for lack of a better, excuse the camera work, for lack of a better description. But this one does have an ultra long neck. When it closes, when it rolls back that picture, there's an old one down there. Look, it does have quite a neck on it. This is also a supernova, and this one has also, I think did I show you this one? I think I did. This one has also just popped out a beautiful picture. There you go. Absolute stunner. Again, like a little tennis ball. I do like my VTI. I haven't got loads of them, but the ones I've got make me happy. They really do. Moving across, there's not a lot going on this table. That is one of the Rocco Bosch crosses. There is a predator picture just hanging out in there. There's the last one. That's a BE predator. You'll notice Macrophylla tentac has suddenly become a lot shorter. With the advent of a new basil, I decided it was time it got a haircut. So took a few cuttings off that, and hopefully they'll be rooting up nicely soon. Yeah, there's nothing really to report over here. Nothing new anyway. Coming back this way, we've got this behemoth. That is a big picture. There's another one here. I think you know what this is on. This is on Ventsib cross Rocca Exotica cross VTI EP. It's an EP plant, and it is the gift that just keeps on giving. And some people don't like these pictures, but I find these pictures absolutely fantastic. I think they're great. They're really hard, really woody, and that lovely deep red peristome is just, yeah, I really do like them. So let me just step aside here. AMAJB cross is I took a cutting off this, a tip cutting, and it's repaid me in kind by activating a node, and first leaf out has a flower in there, so that's, I can definitely feel it. It's on the verge of popping out, and this is a male. This is a confirmed male. So that is flower number 6 on the old MAJB cross. Here we've got Maxima Sulawesi cross Edwardsiana. Quite a unique looking peristome on that. Quite bizarre. What else we got? Oh, new pictures on Peltart already. This is its latest one, but it put out this absolute clonker a couple of weeks ago, and this is an absolute beast, massive thing. And you'll notice in the background another clonker. This is Trunk Eddy. Such a hard woody picture, next to, yeah, they're roughly about the same size actually. Two cracking pictures. And right below that we've got Lowioi truncata has just put out this behemoth. This thing weighs a ton, and I've noticed there is a certain smell. Yep, there it is. There's a certain smell in a greenhouse that has got older neps, especially Lowioi, or Lowioi derivatives. So I've noticed it on several growers' plants, and it's a very, very, I'm just smelling the picture now, it's a very, very distinctive smell, and it doesn't come from every plant, but I've noticed it on big plants such as this has that smell coming from the pictures. So does the Trunk Eddy, has the same smell. It's a very distinctive smell. If you ever buy a plant off somebody with a greenhouse, and you buy a big plant off them, you may be lucky enough to smell that smell. It's really distinctive. You won't mistake it. It's a really nice smell. I do like it. Here we have Peltata. Is it red or is it yellow? I could never remember. It's yellow. Peltata Yellow Phantom cross with Alyssa Patrana. It's a great, great plant, this. I love the pictures on this. They are thick, robust, and they just look real. And it holds quite a few pictures, and it's quite fast growing. Really, really happy with that. That's a great plant. I decided to finally hang this thing up. This is Spectabilis veitchii. It's a Wisterbur plant, and I've had this now about 4 years, and it was probably about yay big when I bought it, and it's grown all this in 4 years. It did slow down a hell of a lot when it was in the shed, but since it's been in the greenhouse, it's picked up again. But what attracted me to it, and it hasn't done it since, but what attracted me to it was the picture it had got when I bought it was just amazingly flared. The peristome was just huge and flared and really stripy. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need that. And it hasn't produced one since. They've been quite tame in comparison. But you never know. It may put one out and make me happy. Before we move down there was something I wanted to show you just down here, and it's not Nepenthes related, but I got asked a question by Brian Fermor, who wanted to know what the clone was, and it is clone 1. It's Wisterbur clone 1, which I believe was one of the better clones. Let's get you a better shot of it. There we go. Such a fantastic plant. I am a complete and utter helium-4 nut when it comes to McDonald. I just love this species. And after losing my McDonald eye, when was it? Last year or the year before? I think it might have been a couple of years ago now. Due to a heat wave, I've now got them. I've now got 2 back. One as the insurance, but I'm muchos happy with that. And I've also got another small one, so I've got 3 of them now. And hopefully I'll be able to keep 3 of them. So hence the reason they're over here, where it's much cooler, and when I open that door there's a nice cool breeze comes in, so we'll give them every possible chance. New addition. Healing for Nepenthes Smilodon, Simon's creation. This is a plant I got off a friend, and what a plant! What a plant! Fantastic! I really do love Smilodon. Thank you, Simon, for creating it. Great plant. What else we got down here? Nothing really of note down there yet. The Smilodon cross Hamata seeds are not fully ripe yet. They're still growing, so we shall see, as they say. What else we got? Glandulifera Rob is looking a bit ropey since it flowered. There are a few dying leaves there that need cutting off, and in my in true Andy fashion, I managed to snap a leaf off on Burb Rob. Got it caught on my jacket when I was in here, and next thing you know, crack, yeah, snapped it off, and I could have cried because it got a big picture forming, and yeah, so typical me. There you go. Right, Oh, I'll show you this big old truncator. This thing is a beast. Oh. Ah. Damn! Threw my phone on the floor. Let's try that again, shall we? This truncator is an absolute beast. Look at that. What else we got? Nebularum. Hoping this will flower soon. Velosa Louis. This thing is so fast. It really is just amazing how fast this thing's growing. Nice shiny leaves. Beautiful, beautiful plant. And Velosa Rob with a bent tendril. I managed to do that there literally when the picture was about this big, and it carried on and grew. So they can form pictures even if they've got a cracked tendril. Lovely shiny leaves, nice healthy plant. As you notice, if they've got shiny leaves, they're happy. That is Maxima Striped Veitchii Australia, so it's another tibiae, too tough. Whichever way you want to say it. What we got over here? This one's just gone over now. Spath. Get out of there. Spathulata Babedi. And hanging up here we have Maxima Jeff Wong Haryana. And right next to it we've got Babigia Edwardsiana, or Babedi as it's commonly known in the common tongue. I think this one's going to be interesting when it puts out uppers. This is Vent Spectabilis ventricosa. It's a BE plant, and ordinarily I wouldn't bother with anything like this, but when you look at that, it almost reminds me of what you call it, Vergelii. It's got a bit of a Vergelii look about it. Oh, here we go. Another one. That looks male to me. That is Boschiana. So unless it surprises me, let's zoom in a little. I would say that is male. They look very round to me. So that's what are we on? Six flowers so far. I was hoping we'd get one off Clippy Arthur, but maybe there's still time. Clippy Arthur, Trunk Arthur, or is it the other way around? Trunk Clip. It's clip trunk. Quite a nice looking plant. I think that'll be nice when it gets bigger. This is a slightly smaller version of the plant on the other side of the greenhouse we were looking at, which is the Vent Sib Giant Vent Spathloii Trusmodiensis, and you can see why I like it. Really nice pictures, and when it gets bigger, it looks lovely. Rock Cantley cross Babigia Edwardsiana. More trunk lowi, but these are off the vine, so they are slightly smaller pictures. If you compare these to those are off the basil up there. This picture's about a month old now, and the length of the cross on this Rocco Exotica, cross Boschiana, cross Vici, cross Maximus Stenophila Lowi, Rocco Vici, Lowi Vici, Boschiana, Maximum Mirror. So Rocco Bosch cross VM Stenophila Lowi cross Rocco Vici. Yeah, there is a lot of parentage in that, but damn, look at that peristome. Gorgeous. And Cadbury Cummins, aka Sexual Chocolate. This is one of the Rocco Bosch crosses, which that's also a Rocco Bosch cross, which shows the variation in the seed grown plants. Neb VMV, beast of a plant. I'm hoping for a flower on this, and I'm so hoping that it's a female, because Penda's got a male, haven't you, Penda? He's also got a female Rob, which hopefully I will introduce some of my male Rob pollen to. And if I just bend down here for a second, we have another male. That is VTIM cross Platykyla EP. So that is a nice plant. That is a really nice plant. Anything new down here? I've moved a lot of the helianthora across there. That's what this big pile of garbage is here. I periodically have been losing various helianthora through, I really don't know what was causing it, and initially I put it down to wilt disease, and the plant would literally just end up rotting down in the crown, and then eventually the whole plant just literally rots and dies. So I initially put it down to wilt disease, which is caused by the plant getting too warm, over 28°C. But then I realised through use of the old-fashioned temperature reader there that my plants were not actually getting over 28°C. So I then started looking a little further afield and kind of thinking outside the box. And I noticed that all the plants down here, all the helianthora, had a thick layer of this stuff on top of the pot. And when you pull this apart, it's really, really, really thick. And basically, when I was watering into it, into the pots, this, I believe, was acting like a sponge and basically holding a load of moisture around the crown of the plant. And so I literally sat here today and yesterday and removed all this from the tops of the pots, and that's sodden. That's if I squeeze that, there'd be water would come out of that. It's soaked, and you can see where I've took it off the top of the pots. They've already started to dry out a little. And now I don't sit my helianthora in water, which is what I couldn't understand. Why were they rotting if they're not sitting in water? And I think the answer lies in this stuff. And I hear you say, hang on, whoa, hang on. My helianthora have got a thick layer of sphagnum on top of them. Yes, but this is not sphagnum. This is something completely different. I think they call it swan neck moss due to the seed pod things there. It is, and it's not. I don't know if it's star moss. It may be I don't know what species it is, but as you can see, it forms a really dense mat on the top of the pot, and when you water into it, a lot of the water just gets held in that. It does make its way through eventually, but this just soaks it up like a sponge, and then it just sits around the crown. Now, if you've got sphagnum on top of your pots, it's a totally different ball game, because that sphagnum has got air gaps in it. It's not a tight net. It's got air gaps in it, as you can see. So the crown of the plant can breathe. But that stuff is just, and I have got it on some of the neps as well. And you pull it up and you can see how far down it goes. Look at this. But for some reason the neps seem to deal with it better than the helium-4 do. I'll never stop it. You can't. It's everywhere. It grows. It grows everywhere. But I've got to eradicate it out of the helium-4 pots. Now, if I don't lose anything now, I'll know exactly what the problem was. I'll know that the problem was that moss. So a bit of an experiment now. So we shall see in the next couple of months. We'll see. Anyway, where did I get to? You'll notice that Spathheady has had a trim as well. I thought it was long overdue, that she needed a bit of a trim. So we've taken how many? 2 good cuttings of Spathheady, and at the moment they are looking okay, albeit this one's gone a bit yellow, but the main leaves are still green, and the tip cutting is looking fantastic. And Macrophylla tentac is looking, nice and green. Might need to put a bit of water in that one, the way that's yellowing, but the main leaves there are still green, so happy with that. That's where we're at. So there's as you'll see, there's a little section of video showing you how the garden's doing and how busy I've been out there. Also, I am having my open day this year. Will be on the 12th of September, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Hopefully you guys that came to the last one can make it to this one, and it should be a good day. So looking forward to that. So there you go. If I haven't shouted your name out, I do apologise. My memory is not what it used to be, unfortunately. I really do need to write your name. Oh, Josh, of course. Josh, my man. We have movement. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. We've got movement. Happy. Hopefully not long before we've got pictures. Who else was there? I can't think. It's too late at night. What time is it? It's 20 past 11. If I forgot your name, I do apologise. But hopefully you'll enjoy the video. Oh, I forgot to show you this. Oh, look at that bad boy. Maxima Dark Trosmodiensis EP. That is, it's not striped, it's not bright red, it's not orange, it's not yellow. It's a chocolatey brown, but it just looks amazing. It is one of my favourite plants, easily. There you go. Thought I'd show you that before we clock off. Right, that's it. I'm going down the house. Oh, I'll show you this first. Roger Trusmodiensis is looking rather spiffing. Happy little plant. It's looking proper happy. Go on then, I'll let you have a look over here. All we need now is orchid flowers. Right, that's it. I'm definitely going now. I've waffled on for long enough. A few Corybas orchids. That's it. I've waffled on long enough. Time to go. There you go. He keeps saying. Right, okay. Until the next time, I'll try not to leave it so long between videos next time. So try and put out some shorts as well, I think. Okay, there you go then. Right, bless you all, God bless you all, and hope you have a lovely week ahead. Take care.